Hello, welcome to the NostalgiCast. We remembered, so you don't have to. Today I'm joined by my friend Bobo.
That's right, Eduardo. It's me, Bo, the most embarrassing podcast side host of all time.
This is not a podcast. I don't know what this is. This is just us talking into our computers and no one listening.
So, how do you think our first episode went?
Oh, that went amazing. Honestly, I couldn't have gone any better. Looking at it realistically.
I liked your editing choices. I have to say.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So today we watched a movie. I by the way, special thanks to 123 Movies for giving me special access to Barnyard.
I have a little bone to pick. WatchCartoonsOnline.eu started charging me. It's a piracy website. You're not supposed to pay anything, but it made me sign up for something in order to watch it. Usually I go to watch everything there, but like this time they made me pay for it, which is like total bogus because I ain't paying for that.
So did you actually pay for it?
No, I didn't. I went to 123 Movies once you said so.
Well, yeah, okay. By the way, this is not sponsored. We just thought it was a very good website to use.
It is
in case you don't want to support. In case you don't want to support a shitty Nickelodeon movie from 2006.
Yeah, I have the DVD. It's just I lost it a long time ago.
So for my mic quality to be better, I'm kind of turning my computer sideways. So I'm gonna need you to research like the stuff about the movie if you don't mind.
What? Okay.
For some reason, I looked up research Steve Oedekirk later. I think that's the director of the movie. You mind?
Okay, yeah. Steve.
Look him up for me.
Oedekirk. Yeah, it said it was like a Steve Oedekirk movie.
Yeah, he was so proud of it.
Yeah, he was really proud.
Here's the confusing part. I thought this was going to be like corporate schlock. I mean, it was, but I find it odd. I find it odd that Steve Oedekirk decided to say, "No, this is my fucking vision." You know what I mean?
Truly,
Barnyard is my movie.
It was an artistic masterpiece, truly.
Indeed. Do you think he did?
What were you saying?
We'll talk about it in a second when we talk about the movie. But tell me, like, what's his other filmography? I guess.
He was a producer of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the series, not the movie, apparently. And he founded Omanation, like the O series that was behind Jimmy Neutron, Ant Bully. I don't know what else they did in Barnyard, obviously, but I don't know what else they did.
Bully. Did he make the show? Did he make the show back at the Barnyard?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I remember seeing his name on
Epic.
it. Yeah,
so we now have a good idea of who Steve Oedekirk is.
Yeah, he made Omanation, or the O Entertainment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think he knew Dan Schneider?
I really like to think so.
He was friends with John Kricfalusi also.
Yes, he was in John Schneider's Little Black Book. He's the Jeffrey Epstein of the animation industry. Of the children's animation, whatever. He's not in it. The joke made more sense in my head. Right?
We both have like a history with Nickelodeon, obviously, and like just based on like his repertoire, I don't think I can quite call Steve Oedekirk a hack necessarily.
He made Jimmy Neutron. I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good show. So, and I think why don't we start with like our overall opinions on this movie? This is no memes.
Oh, wait. Before we do that, I'm just reading it now, and he made the Thumbination shorts, like Thumb Wars. Do you remember that? The Bat Thumb, the God Thumb, Franken Thumb, the Blair Thumb, and Thumbtanic. Do you remember those?
See, okay. I think that I remember thumbs with googly eyeballs, but I honestly thought those were like sleep paralysis demons or something.
They were not. No. So maybe he is a little bit of a hack. He's an exploitation artist. It's like blaxploitation except with thumbs. So thumbsploitation.
He's like Ralph. He's like Ralph Bakshi. Do you know who that is?
No.
He animated Cool Worlds.
Oh yeah.
To tie it back to Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, he also starred in a Nostalgia Critic episode.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't just Rob Walker with a beard.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about the Nostalgia Critic. We're talking about Barnyard here.
Yeah, 5 minutes
So,
in, we're finally talking about Barnyard.
So what are okay? There's no memes, like no joke. Well, we are making jokes, but no joke. What is your honest opinion of the movie Barnyard?
It's honestly just okay, in my opinion. Sometimes it gets really stupid. I mean, I like the plot and everything, but it feels a little padded out with party scenes, and a lot of the dialogue could be a lot better. A lot of it's really stupid. Like, not meme stupid, but like actual stupid.
Here's the thing about the movie. It feels like kind of like a husk of a real animated movie, if that makes sense.
I guess it does make sense when you put it like that.
It feels low key like a TV pilot, but also like it's trying to like bank on DreamWorks type comedy movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like Megamind, or like, I don't know.
Yeah, but like with no effort and bad animation.
It definitely tries to ride the trends for sure. Like Toy Story, right?
Yeah, where things come to life.
Yeah, it's like, what if things came to life, but this time it's barn animals? So it's The Secret Life of Pets before The Secret Life of Pets.
But I felt this was a lot better than The Secret Life of Pets, if I'm going to be honest.
I mean, I haven't seen The Secret Life of Pets, so
it's
I wouldn't
not
know.
Good.
So.
It is not good.
Okay.
It's an Illumination movie, so that's basically it.
You didn't like Sing, starring Seth MacFarlane as a mouse?
No, I did not. I liked it the part when they were like
Taron Egerton as a gorilla.
No, I did not like it. The only good part in the movie was when the yak farted 3 times consecutively while running out of the theater crying. That I laughed so hard. I came also at that very moment.
Fart equals funny.
Fart equals
surprising no. But by the way, surprising as far as I'm aware, no fart jokes in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think there were. There were no fart jokes.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's a +1. I feel we should try and do a point system for this movie. So 1 point for Barnyard in that, no fart jokes.
Yeah,
and I think that's important.
But we need
very
to
big step for children.
But we need to take 1 point away for the bad textures, like on the Gophers and that one dog that plays in the bed. It looks like a fucking mop.
Also, the lead coyote villain kind of has a shitty texture too, right? Dag, yeah.
Gonna be real, Dag looks like Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, he does. Totally does. So yeah, -1 point for shitty textures. Also, the human character designs are really ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like the human the pizza delivery guys. Doodly doodly doo doo.
Was it, this might just be dementia setting in, but were the pizza guys, were they like clones?
Yeah, I could have sworn they were cloned. They were the exact same model.
I guess they were twins, and I think here's my theory. My theory is they had a low budget or something, because I think they had certain they had textures for certain scenery. So they had the barn, they had the field close to the barn, they had the junkyard, and finally they had Snotty Boy's house. So so it's really there isn't much in terms of scenery. And I think that's an intentional move, because they literally do not have that much budget or time to make this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. And we also need to -1 point for okay, during the Wild Mike sequence, when all the animals enter the barn, I swear to God the frame rate drops. You're gonna need to watch this again, but it looks like a PS2 cutscene.
A lot of these old fucking animated movies have a dropped frame rate when they try to slow shit down. Were they trying to slow it down?
No, they were not trying to slow it down. They were trying to show the animals coming in. There was a ton on screen, and I could have sworn the frame rate dropped.
That shit's whack as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the movie Space Chimps, right?
Mm-hmm. Space Chimps.
there's like there's like a little part where like there are like three scientists, right? And one of them is like an Indian man, right? And I'm not like just being racist. He just is an Indian guy, right?
It's not racist.
So it's just to highlight who it is, I guess. So basically, like he like says, memorizing sequences is the next best step for a chimp to understand or whatever.
Memorizing sequences is a vital test of the chimp's brain capacity.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm the
you
lead
terrorized me with this clip for a while.
Oh yeah, I did. I spammed it to you. So yeah, this guy, you can like play it. In the podcast, but like basically, like Ham starts playing Axel F by I forget what the German composer was called, but he plays it. And then like
yeah, you get it.
The fucking crazy frog thing, and then so then the Indian lab man, he does like a little dance. The scientist does like a little dance, but like when he starts moonwalking, there's a weird frame rate drop, and I don't know if they're trying to like slow it down. You can show the clip like in our podcast, just like edit in that one part where he slows down while moonwalking. It's the most whack shit I've ever seen in my life. I hate it. I hate you. I mean, I love you, but I hate space chimps.
You just hate space chimps. Okay, let's actually talk about Barnyard again. Any points for or against the movie?
See, I wrote out a list of notes. I'm going to read them. I'm going to see if I can figure out the context of why I wrote them.
Okay.
So this next list item is called Duke Sniffin' Sheep Ass.
Oh, yeah. So during the intro, he's like, oh, yeah, I have to get back to my thing. That's what dogs... Well, actually, dogs, like, nip at the heels of sheep, but they can't show that, so they just show them sniffing ass.
Yeah. And was it meant to be like a sex joke? Because like they were female sheep, right?
I think it's supposed to be like a dirty joke, like a little bit below a fart joke, like almost a fart joke, but sniffing butt.
Yeah.
That's not quite a fart joke, but it's up there.
We gotta talk about Duke's character, because I thought Duke would have been like... Duke is weird, because like I thought he would have been like a part of the gang. Like, you know, like Otis has like his little... Otis, but another weird thing with the movie, Otis has like two gangs, two groups of people that he hangs out.
He has two different posses. Yeah, he has the farm animals and he has the cows, right?
Yeah, the Jersey cows.
The Jersey cows.
You got what are the farm animals' names?
There's Freddy the Ferret, the fox voiced by Rob Paulson, Pig. It's just Pig, and I think Pip the mouse. Yeah.
Oh, the little Mexican mouse?
Yeah. Who's voiced by Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. And I'm here for you too, baby.
Just really got me there. Here's the thing. And so Duke, what I'm wondering is what group is Duke a part of? Because like he's not like Miles, like the loner. He's not like Ben, who's like the original leader. What is Duke? Why is he in this movie?
Duke is part of the dog group. I don't know why he's in the movie, really. I have a theory how the hierarchy works and how their society works, but we'll save that for later. You go through your points.
All right. So do you want me to just go? My list is pretty short, actually,
okay.
So we'll just go through each one.
Yeah.
The Jersey cows always say a stupid line. That's in reference to like how the Jersey cows always say like just a random thing, like I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah, during the boy tipping scene, and also during the when like they're saying pull out the stuff, and he pulls out the milk. He says it like 3 times, like show me the stuff, and the guy says okay, here's the stuff. And then he says show me the stuff again. He's like okay, here's the stuff, and then he does it like another time. It's so stupid.
I didn't laugh at any of these jokes. I'm just kind of like, it's a weird comedy of like, I'm laughing at its very existence, why it's the way it is, and how dated this whole movie is.
Its very existence is perplexing.
Yeah. The next one. My computer couldn't handle the surfing scene. I said this because when Otis is like surfing down a mountain.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, my computer started lagging like hell.
Oh my god.
So... What did you think? I thought honestly, I have one thing to say. I think the chase scenes are actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, next list item.
I liked the don't back down sequence. That was probably the best in the movie, where Ben fights the coyotes.
because like the music is good too, you
Yeah,
know,
and how he almost kills Dag, but then chooses not to because he's literally living and dying by his morals. I thought that was really cool. But
I kind of wish that Dag got killed, honestly.
yeah, but that's the point. He didn't
Well,
want to be like himself. He wanted to be more like Ben. But the movie's kind of
Yeah, I know.
bad, so who cares?
But I thought it was really satisfying to get punched. I'll give the movie that. That was satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Everett the dog. This was just a joke I laughed at because it was so fucked. Like it was like this really old dog. Do you remember this? It was like 13 years old.
Yeah, it's just really old dog. It came out of nowhere and it contributed nothing. It was just a fucked joke.
This next one is Miles implies that Bill will fist Otis.
What?
I said Miles implies that Bill will fist Otis. I think what I said.
Oh my god, I remember that. It's at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Otis is talking with Miles and he's like, "Oh," and Miles says like, "Hey, how many hooves do you have?" He says, "Oh, I just have 4." And then Miles says, "Yeah, well, you're gonna have another one right up your."
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
I think he means like he's gonna kick your ass, not like he's gonna fist you. But
I interpreted it as fisting, and I will stand by that to the very end.
I respect your opinion.
Then there's the rapping fat mouse,
Biggie Cheese.
My favorite character in the whole movie
is Biggie Cheese. How he does that 1 minute segment of Mr. Boombastic.
We have to talk about something. I find it kind of messed up that Otis is like partying while his dad is getting murdered.
Yeah, I think that the film needed to take that a little more seriously. Like it's just the film is bogged down by so many pointless party scenes, and if it took itself more seriously, like Otis was like if it took that aspect more seriously, then I would have respected the film a lot more. But instead, it's just coming off as that fun party movie where oh yeah, a guy dies during it, but no one really thinks about the implications of it.
The weird thing is like Otis doesn't start thinking about the implications of his dad dying until like pretty close to the end.
Yeah.
Like he sort of just continues to make an ass of himself as the movie continues. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's only when he's attacked by the coyotes then it's only when he's attacked by the coyotes that he learns that oh yeah, he's not around anymore and that's a problem. Other times he's like, it's fine. I can be in charge of everything.
God. Freaking cow and a half that man is.
Yeah. Okay, so
right.
I think before my big theory, do you have anything else to say?
Okay, let me see. Oh, there was a weird masturbation joke with Duke about how he licks himself. Like he said, I haven't done it in a long time, like as if he's like ashamed of it or something. So I interpreted it as him like licking his junk. The next one is the Charlotte's Web book JPEG. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
when took like a JPEG of Charlotte's Web cover. They didn't even like try to like make their own texture spin of it. So that was it. Oh, also Otis flosses. There's a scene where he's like out of a car, and he starts like flossing, kind of.
I refuse to believe that's real.
No, I'll try to find it. Actually, I don't give a shit. You just have to believe that.
Give me a timestamp, and I'll maybe find it.
All right. Finally, cops strip search.
Oh yeah, that was fucking weird.
Yeah, they they assumed that they were teenagers and they wanted to strip search them, which was very weird joke.
I think that means they were gonna plant something on them. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was like a Dan Schneider.
It could have been. It could have been.
Like I thought it was teenage girls or something. Ariana Grande was in that car. Anyway. So yeah, those are all my bullet points. I want you to you should talk since I on these last 2 episodes. So
okay, so I want to talk about 2 amazing scenes: the boy tipping scene and the cow birth scene. No, actually, 3 things. First, I want to talk about Wild Mike. So, Wild Mike is a creature that they keep in a crate. It's like a puffle from Club Penguin with arms and legs. Like
here's the funny quick commentary about Wild Mike. I didn't know the context of Wild Mike in of himself has no context, but I didn't see the first scene Wild Mike appeared in because I was getting water or something.
Yeah.
So when Wild Mike kept appearing in the movie, I was like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
Also, if you search Wild Mike on Google without Google Images, the the first 5 images are just the same thing. It's so stupid.
Oh, that's epic.
It's
Yeah.
just anyway, so I just want to talk about the implications of that. What is it, and why do they keep it in a crate until they want to party?
Okay.
Like,
Is it a person?
I think it's a deformed midget. Like, it's just a really small.
The farmer is already a deformed midget, though.
Oh yeah, well, it's even more deformed. Anyway.
But yeah, we should talk about the genius of the boy tipping scene and the birth scene, because like
yes. So first,
they're the most uncomfortable, perplexing moments of the movie. I think
what makes the cow tipping scene the best, and the boy tipping scene so great, is how they randomly say, "I'm lactose intolerant." I think that meant because they were drinking milk before. I thought that meant that he was having problems digesting it, and he was probably gonna throw up or make a weird bowel noise at that moment.
See, that's the thing too. I think the male cows do squirt out milk in the movie, right?
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that later, but
yeah, we will. Sorry.
Okay. We'll get to the whole gender issue later. It's a big theory that I'm working on. Anyway, so it's just a legendary scene because the boy has his entire reality is immediately thrown into question when he hears, "That's called boy tipping. Ha ha ha." On top of that being a legendary line, like everything that he knew, those cows were watching him. Those cows can speak. Like, what other animals can watch? What other animals can speak? Are they gonna kill him right then? 3 large strangers are in the house capable of conscious thought, of communicating with you, and are they gonna kill you right then? And he can do nothing but scream. I thought that was a genius move on the filmmaker's
Yeah, it's
part.
horrifying. It's horrifying in its implications, I feel. And also, this is sort of like a scared straight message for animal rights. Like, you might become a vegan after watching this film because you're so scared of ending up like Snotty Boy.
Yeah, like, what if animals can understand you? They're gonna kill you, and they're gonna come find you and get revenge.
Yeah, and I think we gotta talk about the genius of, by the way, first of all, Snotty Boy is a ripoff of Sid from Toy Story. But secondly,
yeah, definitely.
We have to talk about the part where his dad says, "Okay, no more Red Bull."
Yeah, what's with that? Why does he just randomly say that? This movie is full of a bunch of random product references out of nowhere.
Well, there's your reason why they included it. But but you have to wonder, why Red Bull? Okay, so the first reason is that Red Bull is heavily associated with animals. Red Bull gives you rings. Red Bull gives you wings. And secondly, there's a big red bull there. And also, bulls are distinctively missing from the Barnyard universe.
No, actually, there are bulls in the movie. They're just they don't have a prominent role. They're only male cows. They're only like Otis and Ben and the Jersey cows. They're all male cows.
But they're not bulls.
Yeah, they're not bulls, but they're all bulls, like, in crowd shots and everything.
Yeah. Wait, why is the farmer raising bulls if he's, like, a vegan?
I don't know. Okay, that's my thought later. That's another thought later. Anyway, sorry, it's a big theory. Anyway,
yeah, I got you. Okay, so
the birth scene.
Let's talk about okay, I have a few... Can I say a few words about the birth scene real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so because I feel like you think that the boy tipping scene is the most genius scene in the movie. I think it's the birth scene for a few reasons. It's so uncomfortable because that's not what a cow birth looks like, for one thing. I don't know if you've seen cow birthing videos.
I've seen a moose being born before. Does that count?
You've seen what?
A moose being born. It looks like comes out in a little black sack.
That's fucking nasty. But no, I think I've seen like a cow it kind of like shits out a baby because it's like standing up, and like yeah, the baby just sort of like gets up on its own. It's really awkward in this though because it's like Daisy's like sitting there and like the baby like comes out all clean with no umbilical cord or anything. Secondly, like all like the other animals, they like kind of have no bedside manner. They just kind of like all gather up and start watching the birth. You know,
Yeah.
a bit awkward. And secondly, it's also Miles decides to start singing the song "Freedom Is a Voice" for no reason, like outside. You know, and
Yeah,
just,
like for no
obviously-
reason. I mean,
and
at least he's
let's talk
giving
about
them
the
privacy, unlike all the other animals that are just so intent on watching this birth.
do you have anything else to comment about that scene? Like, we
Uh,
gotta talk about the
the
cow and a half.
dialogue is amazing. I like how they totally get sidetracked and start saying stupid crap. Like, what if it gets stuck? So she'll be a cow and a half. So she'll be a cow and
You
a
think that
half.
See, I think that this was like shitty improv by all the like D-rate comedians, you know, like in the room, like,
What
going, like
Rob
"Hey,
Paulson is genuinely talented. I don't know about Duke's voice actor, but I know Freddy the Ferret. I don't know if you can tell which one's the ferret, but it's like the yellow one who wants to eat the chicken. That conflict
yeah.
is never resolved, by the way. He never gets
Yeah.
anything to eat.
I guess he starts like biting the coyotes and
Yeah,
say,
but he
"Oh,
doesn't
it tastes
kill
like
one of them. You need to see one of them
See,
dead.
See, it reminds me of I mean, you know, the Frozen, right?
Yes, I know that movie.
So you know, like how the fucking reindeer wants to eat the carrot from the snowman's nose.
Yes.
It's meant to be that kind of same kind of gag, but there's no real resolve to it. Like, there's no like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, there's no resolve to that whole like joke. There's no like final punchline, really, honestly.
Yeah,
So-
it just kind of happens like twice and then is never mentioned again. But I should mention that Freddy the Ferret's voice actor voices Corrin in Super Smash Brothers and also the
Shit.
Fire Emblem games. Yada yada yada.
Epic. Here's
Yeah, I
the
know.
thing.
I can look up what else he voices.
Well, no. Also, Ben is played by Sam Elliott, who's like a pretty famous like Western. He was pretty good. Ben was actually a pretty good character in general, I feel.
By the
you
way,
know?
do not look up Freddy the Ferret on Google Images. What the hell is this?
It's a
bunch of
porn?
deviant. Okay, it's a bunch of deviant art stuff. Like, okay. The point is,
Freddy has sex with the rooster.
no, it's just him holding a wad of cash, seductively waving his finger towards the camera.
That's like some animated James fetish level shit. Anyway, let's ignore that now. Let's talk about the birthing scene.
The birthing scene, yes.
Is there anything else to it? Well, I guess it sort of tries to resolve a bunch of character things. Like Pip the mouse tries to hit on Bessie. What's her name?
Yeah, Bessie. The other one is Daisy, I think.
Yeah, Daisy's. Yeah. By the way, have you seen the back of the Barnyard show?
I've seen like, it's a lot more off the wall. It's like what this movie was trying to be. It excels at absurdist comedy. Like one of the episodes I remember was a bee stings Otis's udder, and now they think it's the fifth nipple, and now people from an Indian like people who Buddhists, yeah, that's what the word I was looking for. Buddhists come to worship it. So
What
yeah,
the fuck?
that's pretty. I think it's pretty funny, but the series is really loud, but it is extremely extreme. Like the slapstick goes all out. In the movie, you hardly get anything, but like you constantly see.
So
Wait, go on.
So it just goes bonkers then, right?
Yeah, it's just
like,
completely insane, and it works a lot better than the movie.
No, see, the thing about the movie is it both tries to give a shit and also not give a shit. Because, like, it has scenes where, like, Otis and pals, like, dick around. But then it has, like, these ultra serious scenes with Ben. So, like, it doesn't mesh well. Like, do Daisy and Bessie even appear in the new show? Or, like, Otis's
No, they
son?
replace... I think they have Daisy, but they have Bessie, but they replaced Daisy for some reason. Like
So is this like a pre? So it's not a prequel then, right?
it's a sequel, but it's completely comedic. He's totally back to partying all the time.
So we can assume that Otis. Let's add some lore to this. We can assume that like Daisy and like Otis's son, like little Ben, they both got eaten by coyotes off screen.
Yes,
and now Otis.
Dag came back.
Otis like succumbs to his PTSD and just lives as a party animal again.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sad ending to Barnyard, but that's my theory anyway.
Okay. Anything else to talk about during the birth scene?
Let me think. Oh, I remember like when they tried to get to the birth. See, I was kind of peeved because like on the poster there's like a photo, it's like a photo of all of them like riding motorcycles together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, the thing about it is like they only get on the motorcycles in the movie at the very end. So that kind of pissed me off. I thought we'd have like a badass scene where they're all on motorcycles to save the day.
No.
Also, Duke didn't appear in the final fight.
Yeah,
what's up with that? Duke didn't do anything.
Yeah, why was he in the movie at all?
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
That was his one good line. So it's just weird because he pretended like he was a part of the gang at the end, like during the birth scene. So it confused me. That's really. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say about those two genius scenes. Both Oscar-worthy and probably the best ones in the movie.
Death stares. Amazing.
See, I think that they achieved like the absurdity that the show was going for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what do you have to say about your theory about this?
Okay, so first we need to talk about the gender/sex issue. It's not an issue,
Okay.
It's just a thing worth pointing out. Anyone who watched the movie or knows anything about cows knows that female cows are the ones that give milk with the udders. Male cows are bulls, ones with horns and with no udders. There are bulls in this movie, yet most of the cows are portrayed as having male qualities, i.e. Sam Elliott's deeper voice, and no, that's basically it. They need to give...
So wait.
Go on.
Just quick question, or just quick thing I want to add. Once again, just like how I realized during the Nostalgia Critic podcast that my emotional growth has from my childhood was stunted. Barnyard also has stunted my emotional growth. Let me explain to you why. It's because when I was a child, I used to believe that male cows did indeed have udders, and I think it's because of Barnyard. I'm just wanted to say that real quick.
Okay, well, because Barnyard really stunted your growth. Okay. So,
yes, just like the Nostalgia Critic.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so I think the theory is that why Ben is is put in charge of the whole barn when I think what they try to do is to imitate a human society, one with the patriarchy. So Sam Elliott, Ben is like the leader, and he is the leader. Well, you'd think a bull would be in that place, but no. God, I keep saying Sam. Ben is in that place because he produces milk, which is given the most value because that's what can be extracted constantly while they're alive. Like Farmer Brown milks them and he gets money from that milk, so they have the most value because they produce the most stuff, and having a hen in charge would just be really stupid. So like hens give eggs, but having them in charge would be really stupid. So the cows are in charge.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is Ben a male?
No, Ben is female, but
But you still haven't explained why so because he's a provider, that means he's the leader.
Yes, he is the leader, and I guess that would mean all of the male cows are trans in the movie, and so in essence, this movie is the opposite of a TERF or trans exclusionary radical feminist. They want to smash the patriarchy, but hate trans people. This is the opposite. They want to uphold the patriarchy, but they unabashedly support trans people. What do you think of that theory?
I think it's pretty fucking solid. Wait,
Yeah,
hold
there's
up.
literally no
there are-
evidence against it.
If there are bulls and dogs like in the group, why didn't the bulls and dogs help out in fighting off the coyotes?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like those horns are pretty damn useful. You know what I mean? And like I don't want to be like a sexist or anything, but like I'm pretty sure a bull is stronger. You know what I mean? I don't care
Than a
how
cow.
strong
A bull is
Ben
stronger
is.
than a cow. Yeah.
I mean, I don't care how many hormones Ben is taking. He's still he's still a cow at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Wait,
But I think what
I didn't
throws a
wanna be-
wrench. What throws a wrench?
wait,
in,
no,
like,
no. I mean,
Go on.
wait, but like here's the thing. Ben. Wait. Sorry. I don't want to misgender Ben. Ben identifies as male, correct?
Yes, Ben is
Yeah.
male now.
But it was originally biologically female. So
Yes.
that's just get that out of the way. Not to this is an anti-transphobia podcast. Just
Yes.
want to establish that. Yes.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. That's all I had to say. Why don't the bulls help out?
Okay, I have no clue. They just don't serve a role in the movie, I guess. They didn't want to confuse the audience too much.
Yeah, we can take out. Should we just clip this out or?
No, we'll
Now we're
keep it in.
keeping it.
Okay, so what throws a wrench into like these cows are like decided to be male, to be men, as opposed like they were born women and they became men. What throws a wrench in that is the birth scene because the cow is obviously female, but they said it's a beautiful baby boy. Like what? What?
See, I find that kind of problematic. They're like assigning a gender to the cow,
Yeah,
like
it
at
seems-
birth. You know what I mean?
It seems almost what's the word?
It's just the way
Frivolous,
the society is
pointless, like erroneous. That's what it is. No, that's wrong. Well, no.
Here's the thing: the way this is, it seems to me that the way the society is formed is that it's rather gender fluid. Like gender is a spectrum. You can choose what cow gender you want to be, right? But like the thing is, you got to give them the choice. You can't just assign them, oh, this baby is a boy, even though udders also. I mean, it's just weird to me. I feel.
I think I disagree. I think they assign the cow a gender. They feel their society views more value in men than it does women. So they assign the cows the male gender so they can like take heed. You know how they really hated Duke stepping up because he wasn't a cow? They hated him specifically because of his dog reasons, like he chased a ball or he licked himself or he licked peanut butter or something. So like they need these cows to be in charge and they need them to be men in order to lead or something.
So is this movie kind of a commentary on the toxicity of the patriarchy and like cow supremacy?
I'd like to think so, yes. That only finding value in one species is very problematic when all species are important, and especially when some species are vulnerable or something.
That's right. Yeah, I agree.
Not vulnerable, but in danger.
Yeah. So any other points you have about your theories?
No, that's basically it. I think that the cows are all trans, but not in like a simple way that you choose to be the other gender. They're
assigned.
They're assigned it, and they have to fulfill that role. That like influences them in order to act a certain way. Yeah.
And they have little worthless bulls that help with they artificially inseminate the woman. They don't have sex.
Yeah. So basically Otis was cucked in the movie. It's not his real son. No.
Yeah, he probably was. And also, okay, let's talk about the can we talk about the human characters real quick?
Yeah.
There's like the farmer.
There was Farmer Brown.
There's the Karen, the white woman.
The Karen and her husband.
Her husband also was like always drinking beer and just like saying nonsense.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm tired of your shit, Karen." It doesn't say
I
that.
actually thought he was probably the best character in the movie.
Why?
Because he just kept telling her to shut the fuck Then there's, of course, Snotty Boy, another great character.
The cow
And,
tipper himself.
Yeah. By the way, there's no real resolution with Karen besides the fact that the hairy thing gets in her hair, right?
The wild Mike harasses her at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we sort of dropped our point system as we were reviewing this.
Yeah, so let's tally the points. It's 3 against and 1 for, I think. No resolution. Yeah. That's a big no resolution for anyone. So we'll just do -2.
Okay, let's give some points. I think we should give. Can you get like a? Should I get a piece of paper and we can like tally these or something?
Yeah,
or?
I'm tired of doing all the work. You get the piece of paper.
Yeah, you're right. You do everything. All right, give me a second. I'm picking up a piece of paper. Now I'm getting a pencil. All right, so let's go through pros real quick. All right, I feel like +1 point for the Big Ben won't back down fight scene.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 tally for the positives. Well, what else would you say is good? The chase scenes?
The chase scenes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and 1 for the boy tipping scene and 1 for the birth scene.
Damn straight. Give me a second. I'm just finessing this computer that I'm lugging around. All right. So 1 for the boy tipping, 1 for the birth scene. I think 1 for Snotty Boy as a character.
Yeah, he was really great and a fantastic addition to the movie.
I think 1 for Sam Elliott's voice acting.
Yeah, he plays the father figure really well.
I agree. 1 for Karen's husband.
Yes, and Karen. Just group them together. Karen's great.
So should they both be the same tally?
Yeah,
or
should both be the same
like,
tally.
Same tally, okay. I guess and another point for the bonkers scenes, because when it gets bonkers, I find it kind of funny.
Yeah, I was really caught off guard by Wild Mike and how they kept this creature in a cage.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say Wild Mike is another one actually.
Okay, but let's stop being positive. Let's talk about the negatives.
Okay, cheap animation.
Bad textures and character designs.
Should those be the same one?
Yeah.
Confused between funny scenes and serious scenes, like bonker scenes versus them trying to take themselves serious, like as a normal kids movie, right?
Yeah.
So confused. Kevin James.
What? You cut out there.
Do you agree? Do you like Kevin James?
No.
Okay, so he's on the minus.
Wait, Kevin James is in this? I can't remember that. Was he one of the Jersey Cows?
No, he plays Otis.
Oh my god, I don't know. How did I not know that?
He doesn't really... Actually, maybe we should give him a point for masking his shitty voice so well.
Yeah, I think we should. Snuck it right past
10
me.
points. 10 points for positive. So we have 3 points in negative. What else should we add, do you think?
Negatives.
The Charlotte's Web JPEG.
Charlotte's Web JPEG. Bad jokes. Bad jokes and dialogue. Do 1 for that.
Okay, so when the jokes and dialogue don't land, that's a point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's find another one. Worthless characters. So I'd say 1 point for each worthless character. So Duke, Freddy the Ferret. Who's not any more worthless characters, or is that about it?
The Rooster kind of, but he's sort of essential.
So Rooster kinda, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll lump the Rooster in with Freddy the Ferret, I'll say.
Okay, yeah.
The Rooster,
they have a dynamic.
But also the Rooster doesn't fulfill Freddy the Ferret's character arc, but he does fulfill his own character arc in that like he finally learns to cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
I'd say Pig was kind of a wasted character.
Yeah, what does he do exactly? Pip was more of a friend than Pig ever was.
Yeah. Hey, Duke, did I say cow and a half?
Yeah, that's all he does. He just makes stupid quips and does that running joke with the bee.
He also
There's a
likes
bee
the
in
smell
there's a
of-
dead bee in your nostril. Oh, it's not dead.
He also likes the smell of bacon.
Yeah, what the hell? That was weird. And can we do another point for like really bad dialogue that needs to be docked 2 points for bad jokes?
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah.
All right, 2 points. So next one also like sort of shitty textures. Oh, just in general.
I thought that shitty textures.
Or like I guess that's kind of applied with. I think Charlotte's Web JPEG it's in his own league of shitty textures.
Yeah,
so,
they didn't even change it at
also,
all.
Yeah, also I'd say lazy production design and that like they reuse backgrounds and like it's really the set pieces don't really go anywhere. So lazy production.
Yeah, and we can have another negative: too much partying. There's too much moseying around and doing nothing.
Oh, I feel like the positive should be Biggie Cheese.
Biggie Cheese, yes.
Yeah. Do you think that's about it?
Okay. What are we at for the final tally?
So we have 11 points for positive and 13 points in terms of negative.
Okay, can you read them all back?
I didn't write them down. I just made tally points.
Damn it. Okay.
Why would I read them back? We recorded it. We can figure it out later.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
One last thing before
honestly.
Wait, you go.
Well, it's like, it has its positive and its negatives, but I think in there's like an okay movie, like an okay DreamWorks movie.
There are some meme moments. There's certainly some untapped potential in there. I realize the potential of the boy tipping scene has already been realized, but the birth scene has not been realized, and so many other terrible dialogue moments have not been posted on any social media, and that makes me angry.
But also, I'm gonna be honest, those scenes are kind of boring, like they aren't the best compared to like, you know what I mean?
My favorite line in the movie, I think the line that made me cringe the hardest was when Otis says he was a no-helpian.
Do you need any help? No, I don't like help. It's just against my religion. I'm a no-helpian.
That was just so terrible.
Oh God. Also, and we forgot to give them a point for no fart jokes.
Oh, yeah. So
it's 12 against 13.
So the verdict is that it's an okay movie with some memes in there. Is that right?
I'd say it's slightly below average. See, I'd say 0 points would make it average, but since it has -1, it's a little below average,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's how we grade in the NostalgiCast.
Oh, yeah.
Also, one more thing before we go. I don't know, because I feel like we've covered everything, right?
Uh-huh.
So just one more thing I have to say. That one YouTuber, Shayfrilla's Productions?
Yeah. Does he not like this movie?
No, what I was going to say is I got a feeling he's either going to make... Well, I don't know. He hasn't said anything about it yet, but I got a feeling he's either going to make... he's going to make one of two video essays. He's going to either make Barnyard, an underrated masterpiece, or Barnyard, worse than you remember. One of those two things. He's going to make a shitty video essay.
Either that or do you remember Barnyard? Because you shouldn't. I feel like maybe something like that.
Or something like Barnyard is painfully average. That's like another one of his titles that he uses.
Painfully average Barnyard. It's not. Yeah. This movie is not painfully average. It's anything but.
No, I think. See, I was able to watch through it, so it has its like fair share of epic moments for sure. And so yeah, I'd say go check out Barnyard if you're bored on this coronavirus quarantine.
Yep.
So, I have to say this podcast is indeed a piece of history because it was made out of severe boredom.
Oh yeah.
In the quarantine. So,
we should have a guest on to attract more people because I'm not sure who's listening to this. I haven't sent this to anyone, but I'm not sure who will be listening to this, so maybe we could have like Someone
We should
interesting
get
on.
Cake. We should get Cake Jerry.
Oh yeah. Maybe after our podcast takes off.
Do you have contact with Bedhead Bernie?
I don't think he'll be willing to do a fucking stupid ass 2 views per episode podcast.
Hey, we got like 13 views in the last episode. I don't think it's that bad.
Half of them was us. Let's not kid ourselves.
Wait, I just kept popping in just to listen to parts again. So
Yeah.
you know. But okay, I have to say, let me just say, I think today's episode was better than our first. But yeah, I feel like we overall we made a good podcast episode. Check us out. Should we like say our Twitters or should we not say them?
I don't think we should. I don't want anyone following my Twitter. I'm not good on it.
We're not saying our Twitters.
Okay.
So
follow my.
Do you want to say like
follow my Reddit account? u/IEatRichard.
I deleted that Reddit account.
Why?
Because it's so shit. Every post of mine was just about pubic hair.
If anything,
we should make a podcast. We should make an episode about u/IEatRichard.
Oh, and on my Reddit history, because I posted on. Do you know what r/gendercritical is? It's a really transphobic subreddit that's dedicated to hating trans people, and I posted that Melvin, brother of the Joker, should be the face of the movement. I got insta-banned.
Hey, I feel like we also have tied this episode pretty well to Doug in general, so
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, okay, wait. So, what was it? Fuck, I forgot. No, let me just say, in terms of Reddit stories of us getting banned, didn't we both like post like the Quentin reviews copy pasta on like the Donald?
Oh yeah, we did. And also I posted a someone who said, "Thanks for the gold, kind stranger." I like in the comments I commented, "That gold was you, wasn't it?" And he responded with like a really angry and personal threat. It was really
He called you
weird.
like a virgin, right?
What?
Call you like a virgin?
I can pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
It was well, we should do an episode based on that, but like just for now.
This is what happens. The episode will be called "When You Mess with a Redditor." Wait, should we? Actually, no. We should probably decide what our next episode should be. Should it be Movie Bob, When You Mess with a Redditor, or the irate gamer?
Wait, what do those have to do with Reddit? Okay, this is what it was. I said, "That silver was you." Okay, wait, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say no. Those are like what? Those are like the 3 possible podcast topics we can talk about next episode.
Yeah, and someone said, "Thank you for the silver, kind stranger." I said, "That silver was you, wasn't it?" He said, "No, fucktard, it wasn't. You're just salty. The only time you'll get given silver is when your wife leaves you and gives the wedding ring back."
Yeah, I remember now. That was epic.
This was on r/copypasta about a copypasta of a toilet brush review. 1 out of 5 stars. Agony. I don't know how these things have caught on. Absolute agony and disgusting to use. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm sticking with toilet paper.
Oh my god.
That was the post.
So overall, should we try to wrap this up, or do you have anything else to say?
No, let's wrap this up. It's like 55 minutes.
All right. So next episode, we're going to talk about Movie Bob.
Wait, before we...
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, okay. Bye.
You want to say in unison?
Yes. 3, 2, 1. We're the NostalgiCast.
We're the NostalgiCast.
We remember it so you don't have to.